Hello everyone, I'm Ajay Ram Rana and you are watching Simply Code. So in this tutorial you will learn how to use the MySQL create database, right? MySQL create database statement, right? Uh, to create a new database on a MySQL server, right? So here in this tutorial we will create through terminal, that means through uh, MySQL server, right, and through the MySQL workbench, right. So but firstly we start with the terminal. So let's check what is the syntax. Basic syntax is create database, if not exist, database underscore name, right, character set underscore name, collate collation name, right. So here let's explain this. So first specify the name of the database after the create database keyword, right. The database name actually should be unique within a MySQL server, right. If you attempt to create a database within an existing name, so in that case MySQL will issue an error. That means it will show an error, right. Secondly, uh, if we use if not exist, right, as you can see on your screen, so uh, if it does not exist conditionally, so that is the meaning, right. If not exist then create, so that is the meaning of this. Third, we have to specify the character set and collation for the new database. If we skip the character set and collate clauses, right, so that means MySQL have the default character set and collation for the new database, new created database. So this is the basic syntax, right. Let's practice this on the terminal, right. See, so first of all, we have to first connect the MySQL server, right, by typing MySQL minus u root minus p, right, and after entering the password you will see the server is connected. This is the server 8.0.27 MySQL community server, right. So now if we see all the databases ends with semicolon, you will see these are the databases, and usually we take classic models as the sample database, but here we want to create the new database, right. So to create new database we have to type create database, right, and name of the database, right. Suppose we are creating test db name database and with the semicolon, right. So let's see what will be the output. So it is created because in this line you can see query okay, that means query is accepted, and one row affected, that means whatever the query uh, is given, so that is executed, that means database is created, right. So if we want to check what is the uh, what is the database, that means what is the feature of this database, so what is the command, so create database, right, database and name of the database that we just created, right, test db, right. So it will show the database name and this database name and the features, right? So like this way we can create the database, right? And if we use this database, so we can use by typing use the name of the database test db ends with semicolon. Yes, so it is started for using because that database changed statement indicates that it is already started for using, right? So now you can start creating the tables and other database object within this database, right? So this is other topic, okay, how to create the table, right? So for this tutorial we only focus how to create the database, right? So now you can create the database objects, or you can create the tables within this database, right? So right, so like this way you can create the database through terminal, right? So if you want to exit the database, so simply you have to press the exit statement, right? After pressing enter, so this by statement, by message is showing because my SQL server will has already been exhibited, right? So it is exited. Okay, so this is the way, right? This is the way how to create the database through terminal. Now we come to the next point. Next point is how to create the database using MySQL workbench, right? As you know, this is the application. MySQL workbench is the application, right? So so using this, how to create the database, right? So few steps we need to follow. First is we have to launch the MySQL workbench, right? MySQL workbench, and click the setup new connection as you can see on your screen, right? So after pressing MySQL connections, you will see the new window is open, right? So secondly, we have to type the number one, that is type the name for the connection, right? And after this we have to type the second option, that means test connection, right? Because it is very compulsory. Third is MySQL workbench display dialog box, right? And it is asking for the password, right, of the root user, and we need to follow these step 1 2 3, right, as you can see on your screen, right? One is type the password, second is you can save this password in vault, right? And third is OK button. So after pressing OK, you will see this window will be displayed, right? MySQL connection, right? So you need to double click this connection name, right, that you have already given. It was local connection, right? So you have to press the double click to the connection, right? Because it is already connected to the server. Now in the next step, uh, workbench open these two window which consist of four parts, right? Navigator, and query and information and output, right? So in the next step you will see, uh, click the new schema in the connected server, because now the server is connected through the workbench, right? So schema means, mm, as you can say, the database, the other name of the database, right? So you can say ki creating a new schema means creating a new database, that is the meaning, right? So now the fifth one is, these window are open after this, and you need to follow the steps 1 2 3. So first is enter the schema, right? Whatever the schema name you want to uh, name, right? So you have to type here. And second, change the character set and collation if necessary, otherwise it will take by default character set and by default collation, right? And after this you need to press apply, right? So after pressing apply, you will see the next window will be uh, apply SQL script to database, right? So here you can see that display in which SQL script will be executed, right? So like you can see here, create schema, and in between single quotation the name of the database, right, and ends with semicolon, right? This is the same as we create on the terminal, right? So this is the same command. And after applying, you will see, if everything is okay, you will see the new database created, right, in the schemas list, or you can say schemas tab of the navigator section, right? So this is test db2, right? And now seventh is, uh, you need to right click on first option, that is test db2. After clicking the right, you will see set as default schema, right? You need to click this, right? So after clicking this, test excuse me, test db2 node is now open as shown in your screen, right? So like this way you can create the database, new database, if node exists in the server, right? So this should be the new database, right? So and now you can work with this new created database from the MySQL workbench, and you also can see uh, how we created the new database through terminal, right? So like this way, whatever the way suitable to you, you can use, right? So that's all for today's session. We will meet in the next session with more concept. Till then, thank you and bye.